Welcome back to Camping with Champion. My name is Todd Champion, and tonight we are going to be camping under this old train bridge that is right behind me here. This old train bridge, or trestle as I think they are called, actually goes deep into the woods, it looks like. So I'm going to get in the middle of this thing and make my way deep into the middle of the woods, and we should be nice and safe back there. There's a parking lot right beside this train bridge, and this parking lot also leads to a boat dock on the river. So there's lots of people over there, like standing in the parking lot and stuff. So there's no way, I think, to avoid being seen walking with this bag on. So I'm just going for it. I'm just gonna get in here because it's getting dark, and I don't really want to wait until it's completely dark to get in here. It's gonna be dark in the woods already. And I've already gotten bitten by a few mosquitoes, and I didn't bring my Thermacell or any bug spray. But there is a Dollar General right next door, so I may go in there and buy some bug spray. Also, I'm gonna go check their dumpster later tonight. Here's our area. People have definitely been down here. I'm just hoping there's not anyone currently occupying this spot. My plan is to keep going under the trestle as deep in there as I can, and then I'll be surrounded on the left and right sides with woods, so hopefully no one will see me. Oh yeah, someone has had a camp here for sure. Oh, their stuff is all still here too. So there's a backpack, a pillow, an Aldi's bag. So someone is definitely staying right here. A thing of wipes. This is pretty sketchy. I knew this was a good spot. Man, that really looks like a spot that somebody's probably coming back to, honestly. Dang it. Oh, I'm just gonna keep going. Grab a stick for the spider webs. Wow, there is trash everywhere. In my mind, I was thinking this would be a really kind of secluded spot, but it's not looking like that. Stinks under here. This is getting kind of scary now. I did come here before to look at it, but I didn't come this far back. I really don't know how much farther I want to keep going in here. Okay, so I'm pretty deep under the bridge or trestle, and I have stopped seeing tons of trash under here. So I'm hoping that no one ever comes this deep in, and I should be safe right here. I brought a hammock that I'm going to string up from these poles, from the support beams on the bridge, one side to the other. That should work out just fine. Right above that hill is a Dollar General and a furniture store, but the furniture store closes very early. Don't have to worry about that. And then Dollar General, hopefully we can check their dumpsters. I don't know, I feel like this area that I'm in, probably other people check those dumpsters pretty regularly. Thought I heard something in the woods already. It's in the 80s today, but it's supposed to get down to the lower 50s tonight, so should be feeling pretty nice tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get the hammock out and get it set up. So I'm just gonna go around this beam here and then over to that beam. I didn't bring a tarp or anything because, well, it's not supposed to rain. Plus I figured being under this train bridge would protect me too if it actually did rain. I'm just about to sit down in the hammock to test it out, and I heard somebody scream so loud, like, "Ah!" I hope that doesn't continue to happen the rest of the night. Hammock is not bad. I actually am going to redo it though, because I feel like it's the 2 points that I have it hanging from are too close together, so I'm going to rehang the bottom end further away. I'm about this high off the ground right now, and there's plenty of points to hang this from, so there's no reason not to just get it really dialed in. And here's what we're working with. I'll put the bug net back on in a second. I just took it off so it was easier for me to sit down and try it out without having to get up under the bug net every single time. Feels pretty good though. And I did bring my under quilt that will attach onto the bottom of the hammock, and an over quilt. This is the first time this year I'm using them. I don't really know if I need them or not, and these ones aren't like for extremely cold weather or anything, but they get the job done, especially at like 50 degrees. Really, I just need it to block the wind from getting to me. Oh, sorry. Here's my over quilt. Carrick actually used this in last week's video as a blanket. I'm going to actually go ahead and put the underquilt on, even though it's not cold right now. I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way so I don't have to do it later when I actually want to lay down. So I actually just remembered that this underquilt does not fit this hammock, and that's why I have this paracord tied to it, because it's too short for this hammock. This is a 12-foot hammock, and I think this may be an 11-foot underquilt, so I'll have to hook these up. Just stuff the hammock down into the underquilt like that. And that should do it. The mosquitoes are eating me alive, so I'm going to go up here to the Dollar General and see if I can't find some bug spray, or maybe even like a citronella candle. Do I have a lighter? Yeah, I've got a lighter. All right, I'm gonna try and go straight up this hill here, so I don't have to walk all the way back down the train bridge. I can just come out right there. Probably should have just parked over here, and I could have came right down the hill into here, but I thought the woods were deeper for some reason. Guess I was wrong. Keeping an eye out for spider webs too. Ooh. There's the Dollar General. Right down the hill is where we're camping at. So I've decided I'm going to go get my car and move it to right behind me, because my campsite is just off in the woods there. I didn't realize the parking lot went to right there, so I'm going to move my car over there. It'll be much easier to escape in the morning. And if anyone breaks in my car, I'll probably hear them. I actually brought my scooter, but I forgot to charge it, so it's completely dead. So that's useless. This spot here is actually the spot I was talking about a few weeks ago when I did the Spirit Halloween stealth camp. I said, oh, I didn't realize this spot, there was a walking trail and it would lead you right to another spot. Well, this is the spot I was talking about. And I brought my scooter hoping to ride it and maybe explore around here a little bit, but forgot to charge it, so it's just sitting in the back of my car. So the bug spray, or the off mosquito repellent, was like $9 at the Dollar General. So I looked up, I looked on Google Maps and there was a Walmart like literally a quarter mile down the road. So I came to Walmart getting this 40% DEET spray. That should do the trick. I was gonna get a citronella candle, but I didn't want to leave a candle burning like when I'm laying in my hammock and stuff like that. No unattended flames under an old rickety train bridge. Let's go check out. I don't really remember where I came out of the woods at. I'm just gonna walk back in right here. I wish you could tell how steep this hill is. It's pretty steep. Oh gosh. Jeez. Also, I discovered on the other side of me is an Aldi's grocery store. Got my lunchbox. I forgot to bring it the first time I came. All right, everything is still here. Right when I got out of the car to come down here, somebody like did this laugh. You could tell it was on purpose. There was like an evil laugh from a movie. They were just going ah ha 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 like 3 times in a row, but it was super loud. And I looked around, but I didn't see anyone. I'm hoping it came from that back parking lot where the boat ramp is, and not a crazy person camping in the woods where I saw that pallet and where I saw that blanket and pillow and backpack earlier. Also, I drove around to the back and looked at their dumpster. The whole thing is just full of cardboard boxes and actual trash. So I didn't even film it because there was just nothing really to look at except for actual trash. Honestly, it's been pretty uneventful night here so far. I wish I would have charged my scooter. At least then we could have went and explored some of these walking trails and probably found some other dumpsters to look in. But I'm gonna inflate my pillow and just kind of lay around for a little bit, and then we'll cook some food and I'll read some comments from last week's video. Oh, we'll talk about some stuff I have planned, other videos that I have planned for the rest of this month and for November. We'll talk about that after we eat. This pillow, I don't know how long I've had it now, probably 6 or 7 months at least, and never had a problem with it. Inflates every time, doesn't leak. I don't know the brand of it or anything. It was just a generic pillow I bought online, but man, it works so well. I remember before I had a pillow, I would have to just use my bag, or if I had a pullover or something like that, I use it for a pillow. And I was so pumped when I got this thing, and I'm still just as happy with it all this time later. It's the only thing I don't like about this table is the loud kind of noises it makes when you pop it open. But when you're regular camping, that doesn't matter at all. Only stealth camping. A lot of people ask me, and this is a Trekology table. You can get it on Amazon. Gonna go ahead and get my stove and everything set up. Getting pretty hungry. I brought chicken alfredo meal. I'm just gonna cook that up in the pot. I've actually never had it, but hopefully it's pretty good. And then of course, cherry pie for dessert. That scared me for a second. That truck is loud. Speaking of trucks, in about another 2 weeks, I'm hoping to be driving my truck again. I haven't used it all summer. Just been driving this little car that we bought for $1,000. And it sucks because it has no air conditioner, but my truck doesn't have air in it either, so not that big of a deal. All right, got our stove all ready. There's a little dirt inside my pot. Should be okay though. It has a strange look to it. Smells okay. So there's what it looks like. This shouldn't take long at all. I think I need to turn this down some. It's already sizzling. Oh my gosh. So I did a camp at a radio station and I cooked a breakfast bowl in this pot. Y'all, I burned the eggs on there in the bottom of this pot and it was so hard to clean this freaking pot. Honestly, probably shouldn't be cooking like this in this pot. I believe this is meant more for boiling water really fast, and it does that very well. But I don't think I'm really meant to be heating food up like this. I don't know. I think like soups, beef stew, things like that would be really good in this pot. But because the pot is so deep, and if you burn something on the bottom, it's hard to get your hand down in there to really scrub it clean. All right, I'll bring y'all back when this gets all cooked up. Probably just take a minute. Turn that off. I really like the locking mechanism so you don't accidentally knock your pot off of your stove. Here it is. I already tasted it a little bit, and to be honest, it was kind of bland. So I'm gonna use some seasoning salt. A subscriber gave me these things to put seasoning in because I did have just a big thing of seasoning salt and the holes were huge, and every time I would go to use it, I would dump way too much salt. So this is gonna come in very handy. Mix that up and then give it another taste. It's very thick. That's a lot better. If you watch a lot of my videos, you'll know that I like to try unique drinks, different types of sodas and stuff. And last week we brought this pineapple flavored ramen. And my wife was with me. She was gonna drink it, but she fell asleep and didn't get to. So I'm gonna drink that tonight. And I've had a lot of subscribers here recently send me a lot of cool sodas to try. Of course, I only do one a week, so it's gonna take me a while to get through those. So if you sent me something, just hang in there, I will drink it. but I've just gotten a lot in here recently, so it may take me a while before I get to your sodas. But thank you to everyone who has sent me sodas. I won't have to buy myself a soda for a while now. All right, I've drank these Ramones a million times in my videos, but for those of you who've never seen them before, has a marble in the top, comes with this little contraption here, and the marble is actually what seals the bottle closed. Instead of having a lid that you open, you pop this marble down into here. What the crap? All right, I'm gonna try 2 fingers. Come on. Oh, got it. No. Oh man, dang it. Well, it's a good sign. It means it's nice and carbonated. Oh my gosh, that's freaking good. That's really good. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's really good. All right, let me grab some wipes to clean my hands before they get all sticky. I have a few cool videos planned for October to finish off this spooky season. I'll tell you, one of them is I'm gonna camp in a graveyard. Now, I've already done that once, but this is gonna be different. I'm gonna put a twist on the graveyard stealth camp, and I think it's gonna be really cool. I haven't seen anyone do it yet, so I think that's gonna be really neat. That may be next week's video, I'm not sure yet. And then I have something really cool for October 31st on Halloween. I have a really cool camp that's gonna come out, and it'll be super fun too. This stuff isn't bad, but I probably will never get it again. It's one of those things you eat and you're like, you know, that's not horrible, but it's just not something I'm enjoying a whole lot. It'll get the job done for tonight though. It's gonna be an absolute nightmare to get this pot clean. Oh, and in November, I'm in the process of planning out some collabs with other camping YouTubers. Some I've camped with before, others I haven't, and that's going to be a lot of fun too. I plan on doing some traveling in November, getting out of Alabama, camping in some new states that I haven't stealth camped in yet, knock some of those off my list. Some of you may know that my ultimate goal is to do a stealth camp in every state in the United States, and I'm going to start working my way towards that goal in November. I'm going to finish eating, and then we'll come back and read comments from last week's video. I'm done eating. That's going to be a mess to clean up. I'm going to try and clean it up the best I can with my wet wipes here, because I don't like to put my pot up dirty. I just feel like that's going to attract bugs and stuff. I am honestly pretty proud of how clean I got this pot. Like, that looks pretty good. I really got in there. Ooh, this one looks nice. Ooh, it broke apart in the middle. Now, I think we're gonna read comments from last week's video. Okie dokie, I have the comments all loaded up on the comment picker, and the very first comment is from Steve Goff. Definitely a spooky spot. I would have stayed inside. There's more bats outside, plus it was way colder. I did want to stay inside, But that bat flying around freaked me out. A lot of people said that may have not even been a bat. It looked like a bat to me, but yeah, I know there's more bats outside, but those bats weren't like flying around my head. It was a little chilly out there. I felt like that area we were in, we were surrounded by 4 walls where the rooftop was higher than the rooftop we were on. And it felt like the air was just trapped in there, circling around. It was pretty cold. Next comment is from @Virginia Native 1968. It's always great to see your wife participate in your camps. Looks like she slept like a baby. Oh, she's actually calling me right now. Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
what you doing?
I'm reading comments from last week's video,
Hey.
and now you're in this week's video.
No,
This is more words already than you spoke in the entirety of last week's video.
I'm not gonna be on it.
Yes, you are. I'm leaving this in.
Call me back.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Virginia Native 1968. It's always great to see your wife participate in your camps. Looks like she slept like a baby too. This was a great place for a camping and exploration video for sure. Yeah, she slept perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever. I actually did fall asleep for probably 3 hours or so, and I kept having nightmares. I meant to talk about this the next morning, but I kept hearing like clanking sounds coming from inside the door. And when I did fall asleep, I had a dream that like a worker who died there, like his soul or ghost or whatever, was trapped inside the building, and he was just in there like hauling a pallet jack around because he didn't know the place was closed down. So after I woke up from that nightmare, I could not go back to sleep. All right, next comment. Kyo Fox 4245, camping with ears, and it just has 3 ear emojis. I mean, I guess so. I usually do take them with me whenever I go camping. Next comment. Ricky Lewis M7F. Dude, I have watched you now for a while now, and you know you are really stupid. Really stupid. If you don't forget something, you just are stupid, okay? And I bet you forgot something, but you need to watch Campers. Maybe you will learn something, but I still think you will not be able to do it. Well, I mean, thanks for commenting at least. That was kind of hard to read because there wasn't a comma in there at all, so. But, all right, next comment. You know what? Before I move on, I do forget stuff all the time. I know I should make a list. You guys know that I should make a list. I don't think forgetfulness and stupidity should be the same thing though, but it is stupid of me not to make a list, I guess, and maybe you're right a little bit. I don't know. This comment is from Infer217. Pinky up when you drink, buddy. Stay classy. You know what? There you go. Actually, this pinky finger, now I'm thinking about it, I broke it and I didn't go to the doctor because I don't have insurance and didn't have insurance then. But it healed like this, so it's just stuck at this angle now for the rest of my life, I guess. All right, we'll do one more comment and then I'm gonna lay down. Last comment is from Trevor Tillman, T1Q. Camping with the Champion, seen any ghosts? Love all your videos. No, I haven't, and to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and things like that. But I am open-minded. I'm not saying they don't exist, but I personally have never experienced any kind of paranormal activities, and I hope I never do. All right, y'all. I'm going to lay down for a little bit. I'll check back in before I go to sleep for the night. I think I'm going to try and go to sleep. I'm all cozied up inside of my hammock, got my boots off, wearing my cool camping socks that Karika bought for me. Thank you, Karika. I'm going to try and turn in. Hopefully nothing happens and I have a nice peaceful sleep. And I will see y'all in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning. It is about 20 after 6. Sun still isn't all the way up. I hate that about the winter time. It won't get completely daylight for another 30 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and get up and start packing up my camp. So I'm all packed up, ready to get out of here just in time. The sun is fully up. Hopefully we're getting out of here before that store opens. We've got our spot all cleaned up. All in all, this was a pretty decent spot. I was kind of nervous about this one, especially after I saw the blanket and pillow and stuff down there. I still have no idea. Someone may be down there sleeping right now, I don't know. But I slept pretty well other than the loud trucks coming by on this road. Let's get out of here. You know what I just realized? I didn't have one spider encounter. I did see some spiders just now when I was packing up, but usually I have a run-in with one. Not this time. Oh man. This ground is steep. Whew. Come on. Car's still here. Looks like we got away with another one. Golly. Heck yeah. Ooh, no way. Look at that. I spoke too soon. Okay, I'm gonna go around that. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this camp. If you like these kind of videos, stealth camping videos, I have a whole playlist with videos just like this one. And I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers, so do me a favor. If you watched 3 or 4 of my videos now and you haven't subscribed, please think about doing so. All right, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll catch you next Friday for another stealth camp. Bye, everybody.